EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. A dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Outside. Watch out. Up.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's set.
Once again, it's Genty. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup.
Now on the hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his first touchdown this year. And what a way to break the seal on scoring in this one. A special teams miscue. The fumbled punt taken back the other way. Greg, it's 6-0.
Yeah, and Mike, how often do we hear it? Every team stresses ball security. The ball is the most important thing on the field. And in this case, the returner gets loose with it. They force the fumble, and not only that, they scoop it up, and they take it back for 6. You just can't have those mistakes, especially on special teams.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Once again, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Bronco 80.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Nicole Hardman deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
3rd down. Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Fielded at the 9. And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. 19 tight. Not Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And He will go all the way. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. His 4th TD grab of the season. As his hit is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Watch out!
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Waddle's first catch. Good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again is Purdy. Trenton Simpson getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
15-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. Kenneth Walker inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 85 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. In motion, it's Waddle. 1st and 10 for Purdy. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead.
49-7.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now Watkins on the return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Derek Hall getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third and a long way to go. Purdy works out of the pistol, sending it deep for Waddle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Good coverage by the Hut team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Dragon 6, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready? Rig alert. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. He's going to look for the home run ball. That was incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, shot. 19, Tiger, 9, Buffalo 18. Ready?
From the gun, it's Milroe. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he will score! Jalen Hyatt, touchdown Seattle. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now, Watkins on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10. Their own 27-yard line.
Here's Gentile. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A big-time play for the Niners. 41 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Gentile. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearson. And the Niners going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3. Gentile is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they're not going to gonna run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. If the point by pass is good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, Watkins on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Purdy to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
24 yards. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy on 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
That's another.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks' 37-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. He'll get this off to Genty. He's into space past the 25. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 28.
It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 3.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Now Purdy. That one taken in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, San Francisco.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Gray gonna return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Up the sideline, past midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
26-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Michael Williams getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Third down and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Milroe to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first half touchdowns.
Tiger's pass set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the double. Ready, ready.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Hardman now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara. Players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, Watkins on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Throwing on first down is Purdy. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second
Ball
and 2.
on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Sending it deep for Waddle. And this will be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And This time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run with Genty. And he'll get forward for a couple. Nicky Manwari is there to make the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, Purdy is caught aside by Waddle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Nicole Hardman, touchdown San Francisco. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns.
The kick is good.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The run up the middle, it's Winfrey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff to Walker.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
We'll try and run it with Walker. Kenneth Walker. He's inside the 35. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. And that is 6 rushing touchdowns in the game, equaling the record set by Alvin Kamara on Christmas Day in 2020. You're watching one of the great individual performances in NFL history. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
teammate.
Recovered by the offense.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Waddle. Now he's free at the 35. Jalen Waddle. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Boswell adds the extra point, and the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit.
49ers, 49.
Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick. Whoa.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
They run with Walker. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
At the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Get up, Bronco switch.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a 1st down.
4 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on.
1st and 10 at the 34.
On play action, Milrow. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hold the ready. Trap 60. Trap 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. And go.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. Walker. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Walker. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. This is just getting silly at this point. That's his 8th touchdown of this game. Pass's kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
49ers, 49.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
First and 10. Purdy. To the right side, he's got Andrews. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Get set. Get set.
Third down, Purdy. Incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Complete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Ready?
On the handoff, this is Walker. Good blocking to the 15. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Can you believe this performance? That is his ninth touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Seahawks 77. 49ers 49.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, Watkins on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Watch out.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Purdy sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Purdy now on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up. Third and long. To throw, it's Purdy. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. Here's Purdy. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run here with Walker. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Milrow. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Outside. 18, watch out.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Outside. 18, yellow.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. 2. Ready, right?
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Come on.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's good.
It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker running to the left, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Ready?
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. With the Jigba left side, he's got it. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Pass's kick is good. And the Seahawks stretch things out even further. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground is Genty to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Get set. Go. 18. Watch out. Go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll get this off to Genty. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, 49.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, San Francisco.
A run, Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard.
Here's second and 9.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
That one complete to Jalen Rain. Down to the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch. Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
To throw on first down is Purdy, sending it deep for Waddle. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's another touchdown run, and this one puts his name in the NFL record book. He has set the new standard, most rushing touchdowns in a single game. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for two. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now Watkins on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. In motion, it's Waddle. One last shot now for Purdy. Going up top. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.